Welcome back, guys. I've done a little off-camera mining. I came down here for iron because we are out of iron. Well, we're not out of iron anymore. And then I ended up just doing diamond mining. Anyways, now I have to work out what I'm going to do this episode. I named a couple. Nope. I named a couple things last time that we were going to do, which was skeleton spawner building pathways. And that's about it. I want to clear up this area here. Like, I want to put things in their rightful places and, I don't know, move some of the stuff over because I end up forgetting that I have stuff in here. So yeah, I think we'll start on pathways. And while we're doing that, I can brainstorm ideas for the skeleton house. Oh, look at our church. Wow. Oh, yes. Also, I want a good place for our cows to be because it's not the ugliest thing, but it's not pretty either. But our main focus is that and the pathways. I think we start with the paths. I think that the easiest thing to do, I know how to do paths, kind of. The places I want to connect the paths, I want to go along here and then head off to the fishing village. And then I also want to head off to the skeleton farm. Maybe I'll wait till I make like a proper place for the cows and then I'll make a path for it. And to the church. Of course, I want a path to the church entrance. I have created the church path. I made sure to add little slabs for when we're going up things to make it easier, because otherwise, what's really the point of a path? Next on the to-do, well, I should give you an aerial shot. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. I think maybe I should add something more around the edge of the path. Maybe some bushes. I don't know. Maybe that'll come with terraforming around this. But for now, I'm going to focus on creating this pathway, which, planning from up here, I think I should do like a this way, swirl this way, swirl this way, and then break off there. Let's see if I remember what I just said. Oh my god, skeleton horse. Hi, buddy. Oh my god, I forgot about that. That is a trap for little newbie Minecraft players like such as I. How am I going to deal with that? Do I have a bow? Side quest 1, I want those damn skeleton horses. Side quest 2, I'm going to go to sleep. So I'm just going to go get some leads. Okay, so I have an idea for the skeleton farm. This pathway is going on pause because I have an idea. I've done a sketch of which I'm going to put on screen as I'm talking about it. So I want the inside to be kind of like a ritualistic place, like we're trying to summon skeletons, whatever. These 2 bubble columns will be behind the lectern with a skeleton head, hopefully. So next time it thunders, you have to go and try and find a charged creeper. Here, from a bird's eye view, I want the place to look like an eyeball. And if you look at my sketch, the outside of the eyeball here is red, and I want it specifically to be netherrack and crimson. The only unfortunate thing about this, it means I have to go back into the nether. Release me! Anyways, I'm committed to the red eye socket thing, but from this view, I want to have like a hand overbearing over this kind of rundown small stone shack thing. And I know I've been doing a lot of rundown things lately, but they just fit the vibe so well, especially for this. Because I want this world to kind of feel like I've stepped into it and then made it my own, which means a lot of things are going to be run down. In fact, the idea I have for like a mega build is also run down and abandoned, but I'll talk about that another time. Because I don't want to say anything and like promise things, then it turns out I'm not going to do that. I'm instead going to do a different idea, especially since we don't even have wings yet. Like, once we have wings, once we have shulkers, then we can do a big build. Right now, we're just focusing on our little area. Anyway, so that's the plan. Unfortunately, The thing about doing a build is that you have to collect stuff. So we have to go into the nether. We have to go into the nether. I don't think I'm going to take any of my fancy stuff. I have another diamond pickaxe, so I might take this. I'm not sure. I don't know. Let's collect the tuff first, and then see what we're doing. Oh yeah, this is made out of tuff, by the way. I need crimson wood, and I need regular netherite. Remember, I haven't put on gold. Here. Wow, if I walked like 2 steps further, I would have found it. Good job, me. Pat on the back. It's so slow to mine. Right, if memory serves me correctly, those mushrooms grow into the trees. So I can make a little farm out of that. I'll get a stack. What? Successful nether trip. Now I have to research farms. What am I doing wrong? Okay, it needs to be planted on Lilium, of which I can't get because I don't have bone meal. Wait, what? Silk touch. Okay, I guess we're just using the stack that we have. Anyways, I'll collect the stuff and then we'll get on with it. I think this is a good base. You can almost see it behind all of the dirt pillars, but I was concerned about how thin this looked, but when I'm actually looking at my own wrist, it is about proportionate. We'll be going in here with slabs and walls and stairs and stuff. But firstly, our eyeball, it might need moving a little. So I'm going to move it back here, I reckon. I literally have no idea how to do this. I guess we'll just keep on placing down blocks. I kind of want to do like an archway. I need to fill out this bit. Mate, I'm having a real struggle doing this archway. How is an archway supposed to look? Because I'm sure not getting it. Huh? What? I've been at this for like 20 minutes. Too tall. So guys, it's going great. As you can tell. Okay, I think I've found some sort of flow. I'm gonna make it like ruins that have pillars around, and then it gets progressively higher as we go to the back, but it never really touches this hand because I want this hand to be kind of a separate entity per se. Yeah, I think I've gotten in the flow. I still need to change this ground. I'm not sure. I guess I'll just transition it to a darker color and then I'll have to make something there. But so far, this how it be looking. Not so great from the top, but I still think we can do the eye thing. Please have faith in me. I've built up the pillars a little bit more. I'm having fun. I try not to push myself making these videos because I'm a very busy girl, and these are just like a little hobby thing that I have like a time schedule for just to keep myself motivated. And I was kind of struggling this week. I was like, oh, what do I do? I'm already behind schedule. I don't want to get like extra behind schedule. Am I even enjoying this? What's the point if I'm not? But I am now. I am. I quite am. Let's see what it looks like back here. Really unclear. We will work on the hand. We'll work on the hand. Okay. I've decided to add. Oh, I've decided to add some deep slate blocks to mimic shadows, and it looks really like nice from the inside. The outside, not so much, but I feel I'm happy with making that sacrifice for some clarity. I am going to change up the color of the blocks underneath here. By the way, this hand is nowhere close to finish. I still need to go in for the details for that. I have been working on the hand. I think this is looking a lot better. I've curved the fingers over more, so I just tried to demonstrate in real life what that looked like. I've curved the fingers over more. I think I can still go a little bit more extreme with it, but it helps it look more like a real hand. And I think from most angles, it's looking pretty good. I just need to shade it. So I'm going to go in with some tough varieties, some darker blocks for the underside of which, oh, I still need to give it a palm. But yeah, it's looking good so far. I have begun to add some shading with some blocks, and there's more to happen. There is something dire missing with this. It's very flat. Maybe I should work on this area, but I'm trying to work out whether it would be better if these went lower at the back, because I pushed it to be higher, but what if it comes down lower? It would create a less intimidating thing for this. Actually, what if I lowered this floor? Would that work? It gets lower as you go in. Right now, it's just like there's stuff missing, and I know I haven't added the red, but it feels flat. It's because it's a lot of the same block, but maybe. Okay, I'll try and lower it, and then we'll see how that looks. Not done yet, but this is feeling a whole lot nicer to me. I really like this. I think it adds visual interest, and it doesn't really look much from the outside, but I like it. I like it for the inside. I also forgot we have mangrove logs, so that is integrated into the build as well. This needs to change, and I think I'm going to have it dipping down as well as the land around here, hopefully, just to make it fit in here more. Just want to come here and say, look at this pickaxe we just got. Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3 is pretty bloody good. I'm still hoping for a Silk Touch pickaxe, but as pickaxes go, this one's pretty bloody brilliant. Let's go, Ambrosia. This is how it be looking. Don't don't look at that bit. That's the worst part to show you. But I think that this makes this hand well. It's so much clearer, right, guys? I think it makes the hand really stand out more and blend less into the background. I think I should work on these pillars. I think maybe match how this is looking. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I am beginning. Well, I was going to call them the eye whites. They're not quite white, but I am starting to begin on the eye outsides, and I want to do this sort of like it's been streaked on the grass. Um, so it's not like just a plain red bit. It looks like it's been smeared over and it kind of blends with the grass. But that means I have to find blending blocks. And red and green are on the opposite side of the color wheel, which means that the type of things that will blend together is gray. And I have that tough. Tough is not quite the right hue. And with the netherite is a like darker color than the actual grass color. To have them blend together, red and green are hard to do because the only color that really blends them together is gray, like a more neutral color. For this, the tough is too light, lightness wise, and also the netherite is much darker than the grass. So we're going to have to find a block that is both like hue wise, grayish and in between, but also representative of both, as well as, you know, the lightness of the block has to be in between. So I'm going to go soul searching and hope it's not something like, oh, you have to get like I need the warden to cry into a bucket, and then I can need to consume the bucket and sacrifice it to an eldritch god to get this block. But yeah, that is our plan. That is our plan. I'll update you back when I find a block. So I've mixed a couple colors, by the way. Sorry for calling this netherite, I think. I think I called it netherite. Anyway, it's netherrack. I've mixed a couple colors, and actually, the mix of these two colors is like I think terracotta green or a quite a muted green color, which is good. It's easy to find, but if I mix it more to be on the red side, then it's kind of a swampy color. Like I don't know how to describe it. It's a brown block that isn't as rich as dirt. It's more on like the yellow side of the hue wheel. It is also slightly muted. So I'm gonna look through our supplies and see what we can make with that. Gang, I am so Sorry about the mic issues. I thought I had everything sorted out. I thought it was smooth sailing. And then, for some reason, my audio duplicates on like every other recording. I think I've got it sorted out now. I've created separate tracks for things. I've created backup stuff. I don't know why that did that. If anyone has any, if anyone's a genius, I'd love to know. But anyways, back to the search. I've created a sort of gradient to try and like map out what colors I could use. So we're just trying to plan things out first. Netherite the main color. Mangrove. We can also do some mangrove logs. Regular terracotta. Brown concrete powder. Brown wool. Spruce. And then green. Straight into green. I'm not sure what the solution is for this. I'm not sure how to do a better blend. Like I've been playing around and looking at blocks. Could just straight dirt work, but this is kind of like it's more yellow in tone than this, and I think that dirt is more of a reddy tone. We just need we need like a hue shifted this. We need kind of a pungy yellowy color. But I don't know what that is. I'll come back to you if I have any more ideas. If not, video's over. I think that this is the best we're gonna get. If you just zoom your eyes out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what this means. Mm, we have to go back to the nether. No! This whole like boat dock thing has proved really useful. I've used this boat so much. Anyways, I've started recording because I'm going to go harvest. I'll go harvest the sand over there, shall I? But we've got this like efficiency billion shovel. Let's go test it out. I've begun to do the gradient. I think I'm going to take the brown wool out, which is that little darker bit. I feel like from the concrete to the spruce, the brown wool is just like too dark. Yeah, that's much better. It's a very simple, subtle gradient, but once you get up close, you can really see the shift from like a warmer tone to being more yellow. Okay, what do we have next? Oak wood. Where are you? And oh, I'm so sorry. I've come across a similar thing where the jungle wood and the green terracotta it's much darker than the grass, and I'm wondering if we just went straight to lime terracotta, it'd look better. Or lime concrete powder, I can't remember. How does it look from the ground? I mean, let us do some testing. If I remove this, it's it's quite a jump. How does it look from the sky? It is quite a large jump. I'm not sure what the solution here is. I mean, I think these are like luminosity wise much more similar, but they're also not exact, which makes it still be a jump. Honestly, I don't think there is a better solution. I think I'm just going to continue with how I'm going, and maybe when we unlock more blocks in the future, we can change them out a little. I'm choosing to believe that this is just like an effect. It's I'm not happy with it. I don't like the dark ring. I don't like the dark ring. I think I need to add some terrain around the back, just some small hills, because right now it looks very plopped down, and that's definitely to do with this flat area. So I think I'm gonna add some hills. Whatever. I'm just having fun at this point. I'll get back to you after I'm done having fun. Here's how the hills are looking so far. Don't look at the back. Don't look at the back. I should really light those up. But I'll fill that in eventually. But yeah, I think it's looking a lot better with the different elevations. I think I need to keep extending like I've done on that side. I think I need to keep extending this out and work on the elevation. I think that one of the things that was throwing me off was the severe lack of grass compared with everything else. I think that's partially the reason why it looks so fake. Yeah, I think that's much better. But don't look behind it. I'm not that preeminent. What? Prominent? Not prominent. Proponent? I'm pretty good at doing the back of builds and not leaving it to last. I mean, obviously I haven't done the back of that one, but the back of the main tree is done. It's just that collecting the dirt takes so long. And I only have my lovely shovel. Look at it. It's Unbreaking 3. I've committed actually. I am gonna do the back. It is a lot of dirt though. My shovel. If you're wondering what that is, I tried to make turtles have babies. I'm not sure why. Oh, you're not supposed to get out. Wait. Okay, don't get out again. Anyways, I'm just gonna be working the back. I'll give you guys an update soon. It's looking pretty good. I made it more cliffy on this side. Yeah. I think I'm gonna leave it for now. Like, I want to make this blend into the sand better. But, oh no, I'm gonna see what has to be done around the front side. I'm not sure what that is yet. But we'll see. I've been staring at this, but I think this is pretty much done. Like, from a lower angle, I think that the hands stand up well enough. I added some of the cyan terracotta in between to try and distinguish the fingers from each other. I think that worked-ish. And then from above, the view is that. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that. Is there anything else we need to do for this episode? Yes, I'm gonna make this path, and then we shall be done. So, this is how the path's looking. It isn't looking perfect. Basically, my method of attack is to just like hit the button once on my crazy diamond spade shovel efficiency 4 whatever, and just fill in the gaps from there. It looks a bit crazy down here, but I have run out of mud. And the one thing that's bad about this lovely project that we did last episode, one thing is that I've forgotten to clean it up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Anyways, is that it's not that efficient. Maybe I'll make like an underground secret area under one of these. Let's make an underground secret area under one of these trapdoors. No, let's do that right now, actually, because I have to wait for the wheat to grow to make the mud. So let's just do that. So this is my layout plan. So you come in here, kind of like, those underground inside plant growing things where they're all up on trays and have weird lighting. Nope. It's like this. So you go through, there's 2 different directions you can go, it leads around here, and then on each side there will be wheat. Let there be wheat. And it's mirrored on the other side. How it is looking so far. Let me show you. Come down. I've got these like andesite, smooth andesite, grained marble, walls, floors, and ceilings, and then white concrete for the walls. Come around, go down here. Same on the other side. I want to have a light source behind them that's kind of plain. And the thing that immediately comes to mind is frog lights. I mean, the other thing that comes to mind is the sea lanterns, but where am I going to get a sea lantern? I don't know. I think frog lights is much easier. So once the sun resets, we are going frog hunting. Maybe magma hunting first, actually. I finally remembered bones. Well, I didn't actually remember. I accidentally brought bones. Hi, buddy. I'm hoping to get one. Oh, there you go. I'm hoping to get one of each color. I'm on the hunt for frogs. Aha, a frog. Here you go. Please eat that. How do you make them eat it? Do you just like feed it to them? How the hell am I supposed to get this guy to eat a magma block? Where do I get one of those? Like a magma cube? Buddy, what do you mean? Is there any easier light source? Okay, I'm just gonna... Maybe redstone lamp? I have to go into the nether. I'm gonna take everything I have with me anyways, and just hope that I don't die. First I'm gonna put on some gold, actually. There is some glowstone. Okay, I'll make these into redstone lamps. Okay, let's go place this down. I still need those windows, but it's looking nice. I am going to add the planty stuff now. Actually, how was I meant to do this? These are placed wrong. They'll be covered up by the dirt. I'll have to place them like... It's above now. Lovely. One problem? I'm in a 1x1 space, which means that I can't put trapdoors on either side. I'm not sure what the solution here is. I might just have to have floating things. Maybe I'll add one there. Now that we've spent all this time doing this, let's get back to the path. I should use my path, shouldn't I? If I've put all this effort into making it, I should probably use it. I'm working on beginning to clean this up, but I'm pretty happy with the final result of this. Yeah, I think it looks like how I wanted it to. I think the hills behind it don't look too awful. I like how the hand turned out. I think it looks pretty menacing from down here, and I think it looks pretty convincing from other angles. If not a little bit silly, but you know, we can get a little bit silly. So, as a celebration, let us go and farm some skeletons. Bye!